The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 88 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Black Bicycle World Series of Poker playing cards. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. Here we have the Black Colorway Bicycle World Series of Poker playing cards here, and this is the English and French tuck box variation here. You got Bicycle, World Series of Poker, and then you got tournament inspired playing cards here in English and French. You got the white spade there with the World Series of Poker like logo there with the 4 pips there. And you got the little kind of line work design behind it. You got bicycle, trusted since 1885. Got a white colorway to the tuck box. And then you got like a little red pinstriping around that. And you got the bicycle logo which has like white with red and black outlines around it. On the side of the tuck box, you got air cushion finish, and then also there in French. Other side says Made in USA and in French. On the bottom, it says blank, it's white, nothing there. On the back, you got the World Series of Poker logo, the bicycle logo, you got barcode, and a bunch of corporate information. A little sneak peek of the back design, and a sneak peek of one of the jokers there. And you got a couple websites there. For the seal, you just got a standard United States Playing Card Company black seal with the white outlined spade there, and then the white border going around that. On the top it says Standard Faces, and also there in French. Nothing on the inside of the tuck flap here. On the two little inner tuck flaps, also nothing, just plain white. Now if we take the cards out of the box, on the inside of the tuck box it's just plain white. Nothing too fancy and crazy going on inside there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards, and first we'll start with the back design here. Here we have a nice simplistic back design here. It is a mirrored, bordered back design here. As you flip the cards over, they're the same in both directions here. But here we have a bicycle and bicycle mirrored on both sides. Then you got the World Series of Poker, poker chip there in the middle, going around that. And then you got like that same like bicycle like border there, like the bicycle deck, like same like style kind of going around for the border. And then the background's just a white, so it's a black and white colorway here. Well, now that we took a look at that, time to take a look at the cards you get with the deck. And here we get one Joker here. It says Joker, and then you got those two symbols there in the corner. And then you got a World Series of Poker like thing there, like trophy kind of thing, with like wings on it, and like the logo there. And it says Mark of a Champion there. And then you got that same like kind of like line work design behind that. Then you get a second Joker, which has that same like line work and that same like World Series of Poker design trophy kind of winged thing there. You got those same symbols in the corner. You got the Joker, but then this one has 4 cards here. You got the 10 of Diamonds, the Queen of Hearts, the Ace of Spades, and the King of Clubs there. Also in like a black and white and gray toned colorway there. Then you get an ad card for World Series of Poker here. Front and back. And then you got the bicycle ad card here. Now onto that custom Ace of Spades here. You got bicycle and then World Series of Poker. A little bit of information there. And then you got the World Series of Poker there inside the black out spade there with that same like line work design behind it. And it kind of fades off in some spots there. And then for the rest of the spades here, they're just standard classic spade pips there. Then we get to the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here. And they're just the standard core cards, standard faces, and standard colorway there. Same thing with the diamonds, just standard classic diamonds here. And then we get to the Jack and Queen and King of Diamonds here. They're just the standard faces, standard core cards, and standard colorway. Then we get to the clubs, Jack, Queen, and King of Clubs here. standard quick cards, standard faces, and standard colorway. Then for the rest of the clubs, you got those standard club pips there. And then same thing for the hearts here. The Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts, standard faces, standard quick cards, and standard colorway. And then for the rest of the hearts, they're just those standard hearts, heart pips. Well, now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first we'll start with the spring ability. Well, the first thing I noticed, these cards are a little bit stiff, like kind of a little bit stiff out of the box. But they're not like overly stiff to where it put like a lot of pressure into it, but you will notice that it put a little bit of pressure in to bending these because they're kind of stiff. But they will break in a little bit more once you use them. Well, it's not too bad for like a little thicker of springs here, because they spring really nice when they're like a thicker stock. Other than dropping a few cards here. If I can pick the card up. Okay, there. Well, not bad for springs. Just a little like thicker of cards, just to let you know that. Now for the fans. Well, for the fans, you got a nice even spread there. You can see all the different pips. There's no clumpiness or stickiness to the cards, which is nice. Now for the Pharaoh. And you got the Pharaoh there. Kind of like, got a little bit like stuck there, but I'll try again in a minute. But they did interlock nice and evenly there. Now for the giant fan of the back design. Now for that reverse Pharaoh. You got a nice smooth Pharaoh there. Now if I don't drop the cards, we can get a giant fan of the faces. And we'll just try one more Pharaoh each way just quickly here. Okay, this way's not as smooth. But it is still pretty smooth, but it's still a little bit rough around the edges there. And then this way, the reverse way, is a lot more smoother. But anyways, on to the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Well, the one thing I noticed, these cards are a little bit clumpy when you're riffle shuffling or bridge shuffling them. And obviously I can't do air riffle shuffles, but that's not the thing. They are a little bit clumpy when you try to riffle them. Yeah, they don't feel the smoothest when you do that. So they're a little bit clumpy, but the more you use them, they could break in a little bit better and get less clumpy for the riffle shuffles there. But anyways, on to some packet cuts. Now for the one-handed cut or Australia cut. And not bad for a pack of cuts. They're nice and smooth feeling there. No issues with the pack of cuts. Now on to the dribble. And for me personally, when I do the dribbles, I prefer like a thicker stock of a card here, because they just like more clicky, and they just dribble a lot more smoother when they're like a thicker deck. You got less like bend to the cards. They won't bend as much in your hand. But I just love dribbling the cards. And one other thing to notice, when you have a brand new deck of cards, that could be a little bit slippery. So it could drop some of the cards. Like they could slide out of your hand a little bit. Now onto that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, overall, not a bad design of deck. A nice simplistic yet semi-custom deck here, but mostly just simplistic. You got nice simplistic standard faces. And then you got that nice custom back design, which is nice and simplistic there. The cards feel and handle fantastic. No issues there. And it is a bicycle deck, so it should handle fantastic. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. This has been day 88 of your daily deck review. This has been the Black Bicycle World Series of Poker playing cards. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed. Card Collector, signing off. See you next time. Bye.